Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I have with me Ebbie Reviews. We are here to talk Love is Blind season 3. How you doing
Listen,
tonight, Ebbie? I know you said I almost caught you.
listen, you almost caught me slipping, honey. I, I'm good. Listen. Some days when you go to church and then when you get home from service, it feel like you've been in a physical fight.
Hmm.
Those was the days for me today. I was supposed to take these nails off, and they still on my hands. I just, you know what?
You haven't done anything.
Nothing. I did nothing. I ate a piece of chicken and then I closed my eyes. That's all I did.
See, I made the mistake of after church, we went to brunch and then I went shopping on top of that. So when I came home, I was like, I need a nap. But then I got a message from my co-host that she couldn't do kitchen table talk, so I didn't take a nap. I was just texting around trying to find another co-host. When I just end up doing it by myself, but I need a good nap. But I said if I take a nap now, it's a wrap, and I gotta go to work tomorrow. So I'm gonna make myself go up.
That's right. Ain't nobody got to worry about nothing because I'm gonna be looking at my outlook. My hair is still on nap mode.
You about to go put your bonnet on, wrap it up, and it's
I took it off, it's right here. It's waiting for me. It's right.
oh.
It's, like, it's literally it's
Well, we're not gonna keep y'all long because this Sunday is a good television night, but we have to talk about Love is Blind. And I'm happy that you came here to do it with me. I know we're gonna have a good time. Hey Mod, hey Eric, I see you all in the chat. If you all know me, I don't take notes. We're gonna go off of each couple, say what we like and don't like, and I guess we'll be back into it after the next few episodes drop. So I just want to know your opinion off top. What do you think about the concept of the show overall? What do you think about people meeting in pods and falling in love without seeing each other?
I think it's good in theory. In theory, in actual application, I don't know. I don't know. It just some of it for the first season, I believed it because that one couple is still married.
Mhm.
There's a couple of couples. I think it's like two couples that's still
Mhm.
married, but they went into it literally blind, not knowing what was going on, what's happening. Now these other seasons that have followed have seen the first season, so it feels very at this point performative and like the actual what they're actually going for now that we're on season 3. It's just going to be a performance of what we want, what we got on season 1.
I totally agree. I totally believe some of the people that made it outside of the pods are plants from production to give us some drama, and some of the people are just hot mess, and we're gonna get into them, and they just looking for love in all the wrong places. But it seems like everyone is here to be on television. That's what we're doing nowadays. If I'm not gonna believe in the concept, at least entertain me. So let's jump right into it. The first couple I want to talk about, I'm gonna try to talk about who I think was the least problematic couple is Alexa and Brennan. Alexa is the thick girl.
Mm-hmm.
I said on the Twitter Spaces, she really didn't look that thick to me. Like,
Me either. What her stomach at?
right, like she looked like she might be a
She,
good 12, but
she's what they call acceptable fat. That's what that
yeah.
is. She's the acceptable fat girl.
So
So uh,
I guess that's as thick as they gonna give them. Because I'm like, I don't see a fat girl on the show. She looked kind of size goals to me, but
she looks mid-sized to me, where she's not quite plus size, but she's not
hmm.
tiny either. But okay, I see where you got tried to go with it, and I can appreciate that.
Yeah,
Because the last time a big girl was on there, it didn't work out at all.
I don't remember a big girl being on the show ever.
I don't know if it was season 1 or season 2, but they had like a big girl on there. She didn't get picked.
Oh,
That's why you never saw her again. She was like one of the, you know how they have extra people that don't never get matched up and you don't never see them again. She was one of them. She was offering hugs and stuff to the other girls when they came back crying and stuff.
That's usually what their role is supposed to be. But for the most part, Alexa and Brennan, she has the family that is in your business, outspoken, and he has a quiet family. His mother says he's a runaway groom. He runs away from love. Um, I found them quite boring. I think I hit fast forward through a lot of their pod meetings and definitely during their Malibu stay. Like they just seem like a boring couple. Nothing wrong with that. Boring is drama free. Be happy. I really don't have much to say about Alexa and Brenna. I
I feel like they're supposed to be our safe couple.
yes, they're the
Like,
couple
like we know that what the outcome is going to be with them.
yes.
However, I feel like she is real loud and rambunctious. And for someone who cusses, because I'm a cusser,
Hmm.
even I was like, Jesus, she cusses a lot. And that's for coming from me, who cusses a lot. I was like, Jesus, it's okay, y'all cussing. And then she said they cuss around the children, cussing. They cuss around the children. And I was like, ooh. And
See,
Britain was like, oh, y'all, that's what y'all do. Okay.
I must have hit fast. That must have been a fast forward moment. And I curse a lot too, though I'm trying not to as much. But maybe she cursed so much I didn't. It was regular language to me, and I didn't pay attention to it.
You fast forwarded through their stuff is sending me.
I fast forward through a lot of the pods. You need. Do you do Twitter Spaces?
I I don't even know what a Twitter space is.
I know I seen you on Twitter, but I don't think you're active on it. It's
I
kind
know very rarely. I because Twitter is people's. No, I'm too mean and physically violent for Twitter. Because people talk crazy to me, you're gonna have to drop your address and then come say it to my face.
they
So
talk crazy on Twitter, and I usually say what I have to say. Put my Nene meme up there. I said what I said, and then I let them argue amongst themselves after I said what I said. But yes, but I enjoy Twitter Spaces. Is kind of like YouTube, where you it's like that chat room app. I forgot the Clubhouse where you
okay,
sit there and talk. And we were talking in the Twitter Spaces up to 2 o'clock in the morning last night, and I realized that I fast forward through a lot. Like they were telling me stuff. I was like, "What?" They said that.
friend, not that, not you fast forwarded. You fast forwarded through
The
it.
pods are the most boring part of the show. Go ahead and jump to the retreat. And
No, the pod is where we listen. The pod is where we see things that the other person doesn't, so we can tell beforehand. Oh, this is going to be an absolute train wreck.
I agree with that, but it's just boring. It's
Not,
draining.
not as boring. No, this is where I found out that Asian dude in the pods, he was a jackass.
Let's go ahead and talk about him. He's not in a couple, but let's get Andrew out the way. Andrew is the Asian guy who I guess made all of his money the first few years of his career, and now he could travel the world and take pictures of lions in South Africa. I don't know. Didn't you find it strange that that was his lead? Like he told everyone his lead was, "I've made so much money that now I want to find myself and sleep in a bush and take." I was like, "Why is this your lead? Are you trying to let people know you have coins or?"
I don't know what his point. I don't know. All I know was that conversation about sex that he had with Nancy. Sir, that was a lot, sir. What you mean? That was a whole lot. And then the clips of him just talking and talking and talking and talking, and people being like, Jesus, he's just not gonna shut up.
Yeah. The only one who showed him any attention was Nancy, and I thought maybe she was caught up in the lifestyle. At least he can afford the lifestyle that she wanted because you're gonna need some money with 10 kids. But he proposed to Nancy. Nancy said, "Well, that was nice, but I think I want somebody else to propose to me." And then he pulled out his eye drops and got to crying on camera.
Girl, I should have sent you the clip because I was doing Like when crazy stuff happened, I would turn on my Snapchat and just start recording the story and talking. And when that fool pulled them eye drops out, talk about. Hold on one second. He used the water falling out his face. Talk about some. Yeah, I'm so hurt. I never thought she would turn me down. Turn the insincerity, the utter goal of it all. Why would you do that? It was funny
I
to me.
thought he wanted it to be seen like I thought he wanted people to see him doing that. Like I'm giving y'all a fake emotion. Like I don't care about this enough.
That's it exactly. That's absolutely his goal. I found it to be hilarious.
I thought it was hilarious too, but they were saying on the Twitter space that they thought he thought they were going to cut that scene and just show him crying. He didn't think he thought that eye drops was going to be on the edit room floor. I don't know which
Ooh.
way it was, but it was funny to me.
It was funny to me. If he thought that was gonna end up on the cutting room floor, and
Hey Dina.
hey Dina, he thought that they was really gonna just be
And he thought he was about to give an Oscar performance with these tears.
child production was like, no sir,
No, he was
mm-mm.
about to show all of this. Andrew was a mess, but while we're talking about Andrew, who's all the rest of the couples? The rest of the four couples are toxic, problematic to me. So we could pick. Let's start with Cole and Zay. I believe you pronounce her name Zainab, but I don't want to mess it
Mhm.
up, so I'm gonna call her Zay. Um,
Zainab, listen. Okay, Zay is fine with me because I can't pronounce it either. Uh, I. So wait, it's Cole isn't it? Okay, Cole is
the
what
image.
was the boy? What was the boy's name last season? Shane, who was a jackass.
Yes,
He was the new Shane. Like it's something. Like something is off about that boy. Like he got people's feet in a freezer somewhere. So I don't know. Something is not right with taking fair. I don't know. He give me, he got a foot fetish, and the reason you ain't never gonna meet none of his ex girlfriends is because they gone, and he kept their feet as a souvenir. Like
I learned on Twitter because I fast forward through a good portion of his pods that he was the one who met somebody in 2 months, got married for 6 months, and divorced. So maybe he's a lover of love.
maybe it may be.
He's just
Like,
very
he doesn't come off as serious to me.
no, he doesn't. Hey Mari, um, he's not serious in the age gap. He's not mature enough to be with a 31-year-old woman. Like I just see it going all the way left with them. Um, it seems like they wanted to be on the show because Cole really wanted to be with the ballerina, but why he didn't stay with her, I don't know. But the way she talks to him, like the way they had sex their first night in Malibu, and the
Hmm.
way she was like, he's not talking to me this morning. He is something wrong. Like he just got in the shower and didn't say anything. And I'm like, Zay, people are not morning people, especially me. I don't talk to
Right. Like
anybody.
I'm not talking to you until I've had a Red Bull, and that may not. Well, until I've processed the Red Bull that I had, and that might not be till like 11:30, 12 o'clock. Please don't speak to me. Why are you talking? Like, I don't get it. Because my mama is a morning person, as apparently so is my stepdaddy. And so when I was staying with them for a little while before I moved into my new place, like I could hear them talking to each other at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, what could you possibly have to say to anybody at that god awful time? Talk to Jesus. Don't talk to me. Whatever it is that you got, table it until a decent time in the morning. I can't. Oh my God, I can't.
I'm not a morning person. My husband isn't a morning person either. We really don't get up at the same time for work, but if you ever catch us up at the same time for work, it's silent.
That's
We
so.
brush our teeth, get dressed, a good morning, see you later. That's the only words you'll hear from us in the morning. If we say that, and it's no disrespect. Like I don't feel any kind of way if he don't say nothing to me. He don't feel any kind of way because we are not morning people. So Zay, You need to get over that. I don't understand. But Cole says she's passive aggressive. Did you notice that from her on the show?
Mhm. That she's passive aggressive. I didn't notice it. That she was doing anything passive aggressive, but her facial expressions sometimes be real. Okay.
I didn't. I noticed that she doesn't know how to talk to him. Like she talks to him like a child because he acts like a child. That's why I'm like, they aren't gonna work. Like I can already see this not working.
None of them are going to work, honestly. If we want really want to be honest with none of them going to work. And I feel like it's going to be a set of musical chairs before it's all over with
Right.
these couples, because they need to be realigned. Because apparently this Love is Blind, y'all love got cataracts. Y'all need to rearrange some of these pairings because it ain't. Mm-mm.
I agree, but I feel like they aren't the worst couple on the board. Let's keep going.
Don't do that.
Let's keep going. I agree, Mari. She's too much in her head. Maybe I'm going to say this about the show. The people on the show are too young. I think the concept would work more with 30, 40-year olds who can say, okay, I've dated enough to know what I don't want. So in 30 days, if I see what I do want, okay. He's too young. I think 26 is too young to be desperate for marriage.
Love.
So, but who's next? I want to save the worst for last. So, really, out of the last three, they can go in any order. But let's go with the ballerina in the Heartbreak Hotel. Um, I found it crazy that I don't even know her name. I'll call her the ballerina. That she had to tell everybody, I'm a ballet dancer. My name is so and so. I'm a ballet dancer. Like, girl, you just trying to let everybody know up front you in shape because there's no out of shape ballet dancers.
Right.
But
So is that Colleen? Is that her
Colleen,
name?
yes, Colleen, yes.
And she with that nondescript boy with the howdy doody face. I can't think of his name.
I call him Heartbreak Hotel. I believe his name is Matt because he's the one that was in a 10-year relationship from high school to 24. And the woman cheated on him. And then once she was like, oop, I'm pregnant by the other man, she never talked to him again. So,
Yeah, yeah. He's not healed from that situation. He got too many insecurities. He's not healed. This is not a good situation for him.
because it's only been 2 years. If that happened at 24, he's 26. I'm like, you're not over that. He's probably going to look at everything that Colleen does as who you talking to, who was that, what you doing. That's a joke. What do you mean that's a joke, Mom? Oh, I don't know what she means, but
And he gets
he get oh yeah, everyone has sex on the first night but SK and
except for SK and Raven, because Raven doesn't want SK
at all.
in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
I don't think she wants anyone. She's definitely a production.
No, she wants that. She wants that little boy.
You
What's his
think
name?
so?
The light skinned one with the muscles. She want him because she think he gon' because first because he's in really good physical shape. He looks good to the eye, and because she thinks that she can. I don't think she. Okay, so she's not interested in SK because she's not going to be able to manipulate SK like she has all the other men in her life.
Agreed.
She thinks that if she had the young boy, the light skinned young boy, that she can manipulate him into following down behind her with a puppy with his nose open. That's what she thinks.
Mm-hmm.
And she don't and she knows and she doesn't want SK at all. She's not physically attracted to him, none of the things. So that ain't gonna work at all.
She just got with SK so she could be on the show because you got to want
Exactly.
somebody to be.
First of all, I knew she shouldn't have been here when that with my one clip that's currently going crazy on YouTube. That where she's doing jumping jack. This boy is pouring his heart out to her, and about his father's heartbreak behind his mama, and you doing jumping jacks, and then they show clips of whenever the men are talking to her, she's steady. Why can't you sit your butt down, sis, and be still? Why are you exercising? Why are you trying to have a you trying to have these open-hearted, hard conversations to find someone who you can fall in love with, but you can't sit still for 30 seconds. You can't stop doing push-ups. Child, go school.
Look, that was a mess. That's definitely one of those. I'm here to make TV moments. I'm going to give you something to talk about on YouTube and on Twitter. Let me exercise and jump and jack. Now, I said it on the Twitter space, and I'm going to say it here. I didn't understand what his traumatic story was. It took about 3 people to explain it to me. So his mother was engaged in the past, and then went on a family vacation to the Cayman Islands, met the man she was engaged to the past, danced with him, and then the daddy was like, I ain't having it. The marriage is over. Like, I was confused.
I don't know. The daddy was still in love with the mama, and the mama was engaged to somebody else, and they was on the dance floor, and daddy was sad. The end. I don't know,
It
but it was
didn't make sense. So
something dramatic and traumatic, and he was trying to. But regardless of whatever the story is, she couldn't even be bothered to stop for 30 seconds and sit her high parts down and pay attention to what these niggas is saying to her.
right. But you saw she stopped exercising when he said, I got 17 siblings and my daddy got however many wives. We are polygamous.
Yeah, for SK, when he started
Yeah,
talking about that polyamory,
yeah.
she set up her down in and paid attention.
She put them weights down for that and was like, hold up, what did you say? Tell me more. Are you into that? No? Okay, explain. Like, she listened to that. So she know how to be still when she want to.
First of all, Ma, she not finna sleep with that boy, so it don't matter if he got African goodies or not. She's not gonna be changed by any of that. She's not attracted to him. Talk about I think it's gonna work. How's it gonna work? She don't even like that boy, let alone go sleep with him. What you mean?
You never know. She had a sugar daddy. This SK looks like he has money. He's about to go to Berkeley and get a master's. Engineers usually have coins, so she might just be there for the money. But let's talk about the disrespect. So
Okay.
she exercising, doing jumping jacks, whatever, during the traumatic story. The next day, she come in the pod and what's his name? Baris.
Barista.
We was calling him Barstool on Twitter, but I was trying to be respectful. I can't remember his
I don't remember. We gonna call him Bar here because I don't know. Child.
okay. So Barstool, I could be. I don't care. I'll be shady. Um, he sprinkled dollar bills all over her pod, and I said that's disrespect. You come on here. You already 25, talking about you so mature, and you don't act your age. But I'm like, that's very disrespectful to call her a stripper.
First of all, she said I do bottle service. How do you get stripper? And I carry some sparklers with overpriced drinks to a table. Sir, that's not how that's two
She
different
started it, Abby. She started it because she was
she
like, I got
because she did put 10 on 20 when she was like,
this.
oh my God, I have something to tell you. And it's so and
I thought she
I
was
used to do and
for
then
it.
she's like, I still do such and such and such. And she made it seem like that's what it was, like she was a dancer. And he was like, okay, like he was bracing himself for her to say that she was a stripper. She talk about she used to do, but she do bottle service. Girl, go sit down.
Right.
Go sit all the way down,
Bottle
please.
service and I bartend sometime. Doesn't everybody else? Like, what is this big pause for? Production plant. But you didn't think it was disrespectful for him to throw all them dollar bills on the
I
floor?
did, but what do you expect?
I'm out of Stella Rose.
Oh no,
I know. I drank it all the last video, but I'm okay. I do have to go to work tomorrow.
Lord.
But okay, we done jumped from the ballerina all the way to SK, all the way to Barstool. So back to the ballerina. Anything stand out to you with them? Because I feel like the dramatic moment is going to be she's going to have googly eyes for Cole eventually, and Matt is going to get into a jealous rage because we see him later on in the super trailer say, "How can I marry you after this?" So I feel like the drama with them is coming right now. They're too lovey dovey for me. I'm like, ugh, okay, y'all attracted to
Yeah.
each other. Calm down.
Right, he's too lovey-dovey. She's just going along with the situation. She just going along with it for now. And I feel a little hypocrite, like I feel like a little hypocritical spirit on Matt because I feel like he is gonna be interested in talking to somebody else as well.
Who?
I was it. It wasn't Nancy. Oh, no,
Nancy?
it wasn't Nancy. It's the other one that we can't pronounce. Zan.
Zay.
Mm-hmm.
Zay don't want to be with that heartbreak. Mm-mm, that's too much. I wouldn't. I couldn't be with somebody who hasn't gotten over that type of relationship. But I do agree with Maud. Colleen was gonna get with anybody because she got dumped 3 times in the pods before she found Matt, and that's in 10 days. So in 10 days, you got dumped 3 times. Colleen was leaving the pods with somebody. She was gonna be on the show with anybody. So that's enough with them. Let's jump back into SK and Raven. I think we kind of touched on all the hot points of them in the pods. Anything you want to discuss in the pods about Barstool and Nancy before we jump over to the party where everybody got lit? Because that's the end of
Mm.
the episode.
Just that Barstool may think he wants Raven, but trust. I'm glad he trusted his gut. The first in the pause, it was like, oh no, it's not. That's not the right answer. And he now when they get to the party, he gonna let what she look like kind of cloud his judgment for a second, but hopefully he come back around.
I don't think he will. Because when you have people into physical fitness like that, sometimes they need to be with somebody that's exactly like them. Because Nancy was eating a little bit too much Chick-fil-A, French fries, shakes, whatever she was doing over there at the party. And there's nothing wrong with that. I love all of that stuff. People like Barstool, he'll be one of them calorie counters like, baby, you sure you want a sandwich today? You don't want a salad? And that shit will get on your nerve, especially once you start popping out 10 kids. That's gonna get on your nerve
Listen, he not the right one for her.
at all. I don't think Andrew is, and they trying to make it seem like Andrew gonna pop back up in the picture down the line, but
Man, he is and talking crazy to Nancy, and then next thing you know, Nancy we done ran off with him. Child, why? He don't care. He don't care.
he don't like just entertain me. Y'all do all the foolishness y'all want to do on the TV. Just be entertaining. So at the party, everyone finally gets to see everybody from the pods, and
Mhm.
Barstool, his eyes jumped out of his sockets. Like, that's Raven. She's a 10. What did she call her? A showstopper?
Called her a smoke show, a gun
Smoke
show,
show.
all the shows. Okay, sir, we get it. You think she's nice looking? We get it.
We
We
get
get
it.
it.
Um, he couldn't take his eyes off of her. Like, wherever she went, he was looking at her. But I noticed in the conversation, Cole is over there complaining about Zay. I don't care nothing about what he's talking about. The whole time I'm like, SK, don't bring up Raven in front of this man. Don't bring up any of the problems you're having with Raven. And here comes SK. Well, me and Raven, we sleep on the opposite sides of the bed and we haven't kissed. We haven't done anything. We didn't do anything. And he's in the confessional talking about, see, that's because she want me. If she would have been my woman, she would have been right here on this lap and she ain't on your lap. So I'm like, okay, why are you saying this when you didn't pick her? You shouldn't care what they're doing in the
Cause,
bed.
cause his dick said it. That's why.
I think SK is going to make a move on Raven. Not SK, but I think Bar is going to make a move on Raven. Because after he did all the googly eyeing, he came back to the bedroom
Hmm.
with Nancy and was like, Raven is my type. You know, she the type I usually go for. And he was spilling his guts to his fiance about another woman. And you could just see the tears welling up in her eyes. And I'm like, girl,
I ain't seen not one tear.
you saw him get a little watery.
Nope,
You did.
didn't. Mm-mm.
I said, Nancy gonna cry. Nancy looks like she's gonna cry about it.
She looked aggravated to me. She looked aggravated. She's like, so you just gonna keep talking? So you just gonna keep talking? That's what we're gonna do. So you gonna give me this whole dissertation, and I feel like it's to be expected after the first time we see everybody that we gonna have a lot to say about what we saw and how nobody we try to get the voice and who we talk to matched up to what the person actually looks like. So him having that whole dissertation about SK and Raven and being across the thing and how we are different and see how close we are and blah 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 blah. Yeah, at that point she was like, okay. She was like, I really feel like she was like, okay, pull your dick out because none of this is
That's
relevant to.
what she wants anyway.
Listen, this is cute. Pull your dick out. What?
They gave them a little bit too much time in the tub for me. I'm like, okay, we know they're gonna have sex. We ain't gotta sit here.
Right. Because she was ready. She was ready to fastball that coochie straight to him, and he was gonna catch it, and he did. So
But he still will leave you, girl. He still will leave you. Don't think that's holding on to nothing.
not and not.
Nothing. But I can't wait to see how the rest of this plays out. The preview gave me a little bit too much because it looks like everyone is going to make it to the altar. We just don't know who's going to stay at the altar. So
No, my money's not on not one person. Not one couple makes it all the way through.
somebody has to make it all the way through.
Nah, I don't think so.
You think they will give us a season where not one person gets married?
I think they're giving us a season that not one of these couples that currently are together make it to the altar. Now, if they play musical chairs with the couples and they switch some partners, then yes, I feel like some of them will make it to the altar. But the way the couples are currently coupled up the way they are now, ain't none of them making it. Ain't not there except possibly Brennan and Baby Girl, and I give them this much because I feel like Brennan, you know, Brennan would be that one that I feel like Brennan is the husband you've been married to for like 25 years, and then he have a midlife crisis and cheats on you with his secretary and buys a Maserati out the clear blue sky.
My God. Everyone is thinking they will switch up. So tell me real quick, what switcheroo do you see making it to the altar?
I'm thinking Nancy and the Asian guy. I think they pull him back in. I think Nancy and the Asian guy, Raven and Barstool end up together.
No.
Um, absolutely,
Because I saw
absolutely.
Raven in the Nigerian wedding dress. So she's gonna be at the Nigerian wedding.
You think so?
It was in the super trailer. Like she was in the Nigerian wedding dress. So she has to be there. If she says yes or no is to be
If she even makes it down the aisle. First of all, I want to know who family was barking on somebody. Talk about you wasting all that goddamn
I believe that's Alexa's family. Alexa's family isn't here for the process.
time. Probably. No, I don't think that was Alexis family though, because I feel like
But it would be me. I already know my don't bring me on TV what for no foolishness like this because I ain't gonna be here for it.
exactly. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. But I feel like they're gonna play musical chairs with these couples.
Maybe Nancy and Andrew, maybe Colleen goes back to Cole because there's something unforgivable that she
And
does.
maybe Zenib ends up with Matt. I don't know.
Zinab needs to just go home. Mm-mm, mm-mm. She won't reciprocate. I think Raven is an actress. She's playing with SK, and I wish SK would just Don't embarrass yourself even further. That woman don't want you. Bar and Ray
Sure.
to get
At
together,
all.
turn him down again for being immature. I don't think so.
I'm so upset at the super trailer that they got SK standing at the altar looking like eBay from Good Times. Like it's just something about that whole situation that just don't sit right in my spirit, man. I just it just don't.
It's
It
tradition.
just
Oh, they said they agree with you. Nancy wasn't gonna cry. She was over it. I thought it looked like she was crying, but maybe she was just drunk. Cause oh, they got lit at the party. Everybody got fucked up at the party.
that's what they do. They get them together and then they give them copious amounts of liquor to see what happens. But listen, as long as we didn't have like last season where that girl was still trying to push up on that man after they got out the pot.
They gotta
Going
have
to engaged to somebody, a whole different nigga, and why is you pushing up on this man?
right. She about to marry somebody else. Um, I think she was a plant too because I don't understand why she picked the man she wanted to be with when you a Christian and he an atheist. You knew that wasn't gonna work.
Right.
From the pods, you knew that wasn't gonna work. So, but
Because she want to get chose. That's it. That be the underlying thing for the women in this type of situation. They just want to be. They don't want to not get chosen. Like they very much please pick me, love me, choose me, tell me I'm the one. They want that so bad that they be willing to accept it from someone that they wouldn't even give a second glance normally. Cause I would rather get in there and talk to the people. If I'm unsuccessful, I'm unsuccessful. But I feel like maybe she will turn down SK. I can't see.
maybe she will turn down SK, but not going to be with Bar either in the long run. I don't.
She,
I think she didn't want nobody.
I don't have any. I don't have any faith in Raven at all. In wish I don't have any faith in her. I could be wrong. Watch they end up being the couple to make it.
Maybe after the altar, like maybe after the altar, when they do a little reunion special 6 months to a year from now, they'll be dating like BT and Kyle were dating. So I can see that maybe after the show. But I think Raven is here for television. Maybe she want a little Pilates online situation. I don't know. But I don't think she's here for anything the concept of the show is trying to offer.
I don't think so either. Wait, didn't one couple have a baby though? I'm not
That
sure.
was on the ultimatum, the other one.
Oh, okay, okay. Child, these shows they run together.
That
Listen,
ultimatum was a mess.
listen. Nobody should have been on that show. Like, no, none of them should have been together on that show. I was like, oh, okay.
I can't get into that concept either because I'm like, if we're at the point where we need to date other people to decide if we want to be married or not, we don't need to be married.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. That is the same concept of this show called "Put a Ring on
Put a
It."
ring on it.
I hate it. I hate it because if I have to do if I got to do all of this, if he wanted to, he would. Like if I gotta go through all of this just to get you to propose, then clearly you don't want me to be your wife, and we should not be together. So let me go ahead about my business, because clearly I'm a placeholder for whoever you really looking for.
Because that's what
There's
happens.
no need for me to be here
They'll be with you for 10 years and then you say, okay, I'm done. And then they'll meet somebody else and in 2 months.
and be married in 2 weeks, and then you be like, okay, okay.
Yeah, so just move on. Don't waste your time with these men because they don't want to do nothing but play games. So that was it for Love is Blind, episodes 1 through 4. I guess on Wednesday, the next 3 episodes will drop. They're going to drag this out for 4 weeks. They're going to drop three, and I don't know. But I wish they would just hurry up and speed it up so we can go ahead and see what's going on. But I guess we'll be back. You want to
Well,
review this again next Sunday, maybe on your channel?
sure, sure. Maybe before I go to Vegas, absolutely. Because
I
we'll
think
chat about the next couple episodes, and hopefully it'll get better. Stop fast forwarding, ma'am.
I only fast forward in the pods, especially right before they getting ready to propose. I'm like, okay, you propose and fast forward. Go ahead, get through it. And then I fast forward once they first meet each other. Like, okay, y'all like the way each other look. Okay, good. Fast forward. I ain't got to sit there and let y'all talk. It's a lot of fluff. Let's get on to the drama, the dramatics of the show.
Wow. Okay. She said that's okay. That's cute. Moving on. I don't have time.
Right? They were like, oh, I wonder if he thinks I'm cute or not. Like, please, they don't put ugly people on the show. I mean, some of the men are questionable, but for the ladies, for the most part, they don't put ugly ladies on the show. They're gonna like how you look. Reveal the screen. Let's go.
Listen, that one girl last season was beautiful. That Indian girl, and that dude still like. I feel like
He was a jerk.
he was giving me one of the girls. He was like he
Oh,
laid deep in the back of the closet. That's
he's
what he
the
was
one in
giving
the
me.
pods asking everybody, "Do you think I can pick you up? Do you think?" Remember, he was the one asking all.
Yes,
Do you think?
yes. Talk about can I put you on my shoulders in the pool? Go to hell, sir. I don't have time for
Yes,
that.
yeah, and then showed him all of this size 24 when the thing opened.
Child, it'd have been over. It would have been oh. It would have been so. It would have been done. Okay, well, sir, listen.
I don't want anybody to fat shame anybody, but I would like for somebody to open up the pod or open up that screen and be like, "Can't do it," and turn around. That'll be honest.
I don't want that to happen because I feel like it couldn't be me because I'd be done. Because
I would
I've been
rather
told somebody I should. What we not gonna do?
last season I forgot the man's name, whatever his name was. I would have rather him turn around and say no, thank you, than to talk about this woman for 10 episodes about how she's unattractive. I can't fuck her. I can't kiss. Like, you knew you wasn't attracted to me when that screen went up. Let me go. Don't have me on TV talking about how much you're not attracted to me to everybody on the cast. No. Mm-mm.
Child fooling with me, he'd come up missing. What? What happened?
But I'm not gonna hold you long because we both want to go watch Game of Thrones or whatever it's called, the Dragons,
House of the Dragons.
House of the Dragons. It's gonna be lit tonight because
Yes, because that damn. Why is Allison still alive? Why is that a thing that's happening? Like I don't. She should have been dead. Her husband should have cut her head off a long time ago.
a long time. But I'm more disappointed in Rainice. You had nothing but
Time,
opportunity.
space, and opportunity. You could have ended this whole thing. You could have killed everybody and been done with it. And now what?
Season two would have been a wrap, but I would have been good with it because I would have had who I wanted on the throne on the throne. We ain't got to have no war. It would have been set fire on them. My
And
granddaughter's on the throne, period. But we got to have a season two, and then they already said season two isn't going to be out until 2024. So they playing with us.
oh Jesus Christ.
I know.
Well, P Valley ain't coming back for another 2 years either. So I guess 2024 gonna be lit. I guess.
I guess Mississippi gonna do her 2 years in jail. I don't know what's going on.
What? Not 2 years in the clinker. No.
Well, that's what she was at when the show went off. She was in jail.
Child. We can't have what's the baby name? Diamond just in the wind for two
Oh
years.
yeah,
I don't know what happened to him.
2 years. His baby gonna be 2 years.
Diamond to get from out that basement so he can go kill that white boy. That's all. That's all. If they don't kill the white boy, then I'm gonna stop watching that show. Honestly, if they don't kill that white boy, I don't want to. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to see it. Don't say nothing else to me. I love Uncle Clifford. I love Little Murder. But here's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna continue to watch that show. If this white boy stays alive and don't nobody do nothing to him,
Something has to happen to him, but this way off subject. But I'm very disappointed in Mississippi that last episode. Like, girl, You had the money, you had the car. Why did you have to wait all the way to the next day, say goodbye to everybody before you went to pick up your kids? As soon as I left that club, I would have been out. I would have been gone. So I didn't understand what
She
was
had to
going on.
collect the rest of her money so she could safely get away.
Oh, girl had it in the trunk of the car.
Not
She
the money that she got from what's his face?
who?
Lil Murder. That's who she. That's the last person she met before she went to go pick up her kids.
Look, I would have had to come back. Little murder, catch me out on the road. I was so upset.
Ain't no coming back. Cause once she leaves, she got to be gone. She can't come back. Cause that crazy white boy. No, that's not how that works.
I would have at least went to pick up my kids. Like they couldn't have spent the night. I didn't understand for nothing why she didn't go get them kids as soon as she left the club.
It didn't matter because the kids been gone.
Oh, he had been picked them up.
He had been picked them up.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it didn't even matter. First of all, your sister ain't got no backbone at all for your little raggedy ass mama. You knowing what the issue is and what she trying to do, and you still let your raggedy ass mama call that boy talking about them children. Child, I would have karate chopped that bitch so fast in the throat and hung up that damn phone.
And that stepmama was evil for that.
Like, why didn't you tell your mama what was happening? Why did you tell the mama what was happening? I'm talking about the sister who was watching the kids. She's like, don't call him. She's trying to get away. He'd been beating her up.
The mama knew that because she came to the house beat up and pregnant, and the mama closed the door in her face. So
Well,
they knew what was going on from the teenage years. But we ain't gonna go down P Valley Road. But yeah, I guess 2024 will be a cute
I
year
know
for everybody.
that white boy better die. I know that. I don't care what they do. They better kill that white boy.
That's
Like,
the
I don't care. I don't care.
only way he could be stopped because he owns the police. Like the police know he beating on that woman and them kids, and they still put her in jail. So that's the only way she's gonna be able to stop this. So I don't know, but all
Listen,
right.
I'll help her make a pie that'll have him dead in 3 days and they won't know why. What
Should have let season. What was that season one? She should have let Diamond take care of it season one.
Right. But she wasn't ready.
How is the husband still alive? Where did Diamond bury him? Did he crawl up out of the grave like that?
He not alive. Them people is looking. Those are his people. His people is looking for him.
Oh, I thought that was him.
No. Mm-mm.
So that was just one of his gang members
Yep. Him and what's the girl name?
that he was screwing, the DJ.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, that made more sense because I was like, how did he come back alive? I didn't get that.
He dead, girl. They came looking for him.
But they ain't gonna ever figure it out because old girl is off the show and she's gone with her little bit of change.
She done took her twins that she done got from the mayor, and that's it. She done.
Twins,
Yes. Where you been?
TV show are we watching? That girl, I thought her daughter died.
She was pregnant when she left the show. The little crazy psychic girl told her she was pregnant with twins.
What?
What show was you watching?
I didn't. That went over my head. Oh,
Yeah, she is pregnant with twins from from the boy who tried to be mayor.
and she just gonna take them babies and go, not even gonna tell
Yeah,
him.
yeah, because he not leaving his wife. And she was like, okay, bet. Got it. No problem.
Ooh, that's ooh. Now see, it would be some mess, but she ain't coming back to the show. Mm, that went way over my head. You see, I be fast forward, and I probably
See, stop. See, that you stop fast forwarding.
I be talking on the phone, everything. I need to sit down and watch the show. I did not know she had twins. Oh well.
Yes, that was the thing. She was throwing up in the bathroom, and the little white girl who was psychic and the medium and stuff was talking to her. She's like, "Are you ready for the babies?" plural,
I remember.
those babies.
Oh my God.
Yes, it's twins. She's pregnant with twins, and she done took all of her money, and she done took all of Uncle Clifford's money, and she done pieced out, and she gone.
He probably would have left his wife for the twins.
She didn't give him no. She didn't give him a chance. He coming in hard. She know he ain't stable. He's a double-minded man. Is unstable in all his ways, and clearly he can't make a decision about what he want to do with this wife. And she talk about the wife talk about she in love with him, but you steady fucking somebody else uptown daughter. What you mean? That's not how. Okay, whatever.
Oh, was a man. I gotta go watch season 2 again because I might have missed some stuff.
That's it. Okay.
I
Thank
might.
y'all so much. Friend, you cannot be reviewing these shows and you have watching this. Okay.
That's why I review P Valley.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I gotta rewatch P Valley. Some stuff went over my head that I didn't notice.
Stop fast forwarding through the show.
I do want to watch that too, Mod. I want to watch Young. They need to change the name of this show because I could never remember the name. Young, Famous, and African. I will be watching that on Netflix when that comes back too. But
I'm gonna watch it.
why couldn't it be like African Empire? Like everybody is Bling Empire, Dubai Empire. They just should have said African Empire and put it right into the franchise because I can never remember the name. And you said, right, none of them are young. They're all in their 30s and 40s. So
That ain't old.
it ain't old, but it ain't young either.
Listen,
Right in
I
the
feel
middle.
like they're gonna come back and get on my nerves. I can feel it. I think I can feel it. Like I feel like if that boy don't punch his friend in the face for showing up to his baby mama house unannounced.
They do a lot of suspect stuff over there because I don't understand why the teenager has her own apartment.
That's none of my business. She lived next door to her mama. If they like it, if I could have had a separate house for my kids, please go over there and get off of my nerves. Especially when they get to them teenage years and they start smelling us. Oh my God.
But that's when they need to be watched the most because they would be doing the. I know if it was me, if I had my own place as a teenager, I would be doing the utmost. So
You can't do but so much when you literally live next door to your parents. I can see half. I can see you. Like, what are you doing? No, man. She
okay,
got that to keep her away from that husband of hers, and you can't tell me no different.
that makes sense as well. But you shouldn't be married to nobody that is eyeballing your daughter.
That's all. Listen, but he financed in both apartments, so
It ain't like he don't have the key.
listen, it's foolishness. That
I
whole show is foolishness.
But I will be watching. I will be watching.
Diamond did a video with his kids and was blaming the wife, and he thought it was cute.
Young Africans, the young famous Africans.
So Diamond is the which one is Diamond?
I done forgot all of their names already.
Diamond is the one that's the famous one who was on tour and stuff. I think.
I think his name is Diamond.
I think so.
It's really
He's the rapper, yeah. He's the one that came home to the baby mama house and was with the kids, putting them to bed when the friend showed up to the house. That's Diamond. Diamond said he was on, but you cheated on your wife and she left you. How is it the wife's fault? Have riddle me that, Batman. That's not how. That's not how that works.
It was too much confusion going on that show because he's not even with her. So what she do at her house
ain't really none of your business. I want y'all. He's the African Kanye. That means he don't make no sense either. Okay. No. If he's the African Kanye, do y'all mean he's the African Kanye because he's a rapper, or is he the African Kanye because he's an idiot and he says stupid shit and then just expect us to go along with it because
I'm
he's famous
hoping
rapper.
he's just that like he's as famous as Kanye in Africa as a rapper. I'm hoping he's not on the same kind of nonsense Kanye is on.
I hope not either. Also, that poor Annie and that double faced nigga that she's married to, who had 6 kids on her before she had her first child. Girl, if you don't leave that and you make more money than him, daughter, if you don't take your kids and leave this nigga,
But
pick
she
up your self esteem. Like I don't understand. I don't understand how you that famous, you this big an actress, all of these things, but you have the self esteem of an aunt, the daughter. You are gorgeous. You are famous. You are rich. Leave that fool.
she not living. She dead, or are you trying to say she not as famous as she is?
She wants to sue bloggers accusing her man of cheating.
But he was cheating if he got.
Oh, she done lost her man. Okay. But you don't want to look at your man who's cheating. He just had another baby on you. Like recently, like in the last, since the show came out, he's had yet another baby on you.
She
After
let.
y'all did that big vow renewal and all that bullshit, that nigga yet again had another baby on you, daughter. You mad at the wrong person. Be mad at the nigga you married to.
It's very clear she does not care. She letting that man do what he want to do in peace. As long as you still my husband on paper, that's all she care about. And that's a lot of women. That's all they care about is to say they have a husband. They don't care how the husband treat them, what they do to them, how they putting their body at risk by having all this unprotected sex with whoever. They just want to say they have a husband. That could be her. It's sad, but in those kind of situations, the man has to leave the wife. Ain't nothing gonna change until he up and leaves her.
And she gonna be devastated and suicidal and
And we're gonna be looking at her like we was looking at Mel on Love and Marriage Huntsville. You been knew that man was cheating. We don't have that much sympathy for it. But I'm gonna wrap
we
it up.
done talked about 15 shows. Okay, we gotta go.
And we was supposed about Love and Marriage Huntsville, but it was a good time. Um,
Oh no, I don't watch Lies and Deceits in Huntsville. I don't watch
See,
that.
I didn't call it the wrong name. I meant to say Love is Blind. We were supposed to be talking about Love is Blind.
Oh my god.
I didn't call it the wrong show name.
Oh Lord.
I gotta watch Love and Marriage Huntsville too. I'm about 2 episodes behind. But anyway,
Mm,
thank you for coming on, Ebbie. Let's do this again next Sunday on your channel.
absolutely.
And we could just finish. It's only gonna be about 4 reviews. They only give us about 4 chunks of episodes. We can finish this out and see what's gonna happen with these people.
Yeah. Something that's gonna aggravate my spirit. I can already tell. I'm
Thank
not
you
gonna be
so much
aggravated.
for stopping by. I have to go eat something and force myself to go to bed because I actually have to go into the office tomorrow. I cannot oversleep, so I got to decide what show I want to watch. I probably have time to watch 2 television shows. I think I'm going to dedicate it to the Dragons and Potomac, and
Do not fast forward.
I
You
don't
know.
for the Dragons.
Okay.
Now I might fast forward Potomac if they on some mess, and I ain't got time to hear about it. But I heard from Twitter Robin is gonna be on Candace's side, so I can't wait to see that.
Oh, I don't watch those Potomac hoes either, so I wouldn't even know.
Okay, just know Robin is never off on anybody's side but Giselle, so
Mm.
it's gonna be shocking to see.
All those names sound familiar, but I don't. I couldn't even. Sorry to them women. If I passed them in the street, I wouldn't even know who they were.
She was correct in calling them hoes. I'm not mad at that.
Okay, that's it. We gotta go. Y'all have a good Sunday evening.
Right, we cutting up. I done went to church and I done got to cutting up on the internet. after church. But anyway, um, thank you all for watching. Please follow my friend Abby Reviews. Tell them about the shows you have coming up. I know the one on Friday night, but I can never remember what night. The one you do with E. Nicole and Erica.
The E times three comes out normally on Thursdays, um, at like 8, I think. Thursday at 8,
You
y'all.
have
I'm on the phone, don't even know.
to
The
the show
Queen Corner won't be back until January. We officially season one is officially over, and we are on hiatus
on a break.
until January. So thank God for that. Um,
I love that show on Friday nights.
child, we acting the fool. Who got good sense? Y'all pray our strength, please.
And I like E Squared because y'all usually have one or two good topics and it's like 30 minutes. But is it live or pre recorded? Because I can never catch it.
It's pre-recorded, and then she does a premiere.
That's what it is.
So we can be in the chat while people are watching it. So yeah.
Okay, that's what it is. I'm like, I never see it. And I have to always find it.
I gotta do something on Thursday evening. I might not be okay. I just had an epiphany. Okay. Because I have a singing engagement Thursday evening that I gotta okay. Let me get my life together. It's a busy week, and then I'm going to Vegas next week for my birthday. So it's just a lot happening.
Well, have fun in Vegas. I do love a good trip. Are you going to go see Usher?
Absolutely not. I'm
No.
going to I'm going to go see RuPaul's Drag Race. What?
I love the drag review.
Listen, that's what I'm going there for. What the hell I'm going?
I love Usher
Why
too.
would I go see Usher? I don't even like him. Why would I go? Why would I go pay those exorbitant ticket prices to go see someone? I don't even see
Hell
it for him.
yeah. I want to see Usher so bad. I planned it twice, and I can't get anybody to pay $600 to go see Usher. And mind you, $600 is the balcony seats. That's not even on the floor. They're like, "Girl, we ain't paying it." I'm like, "Do I have to buy both seats to get somebody to go with me?" And I'm like, "I
Daughter,
don't
don't
want
you
to pay
you know they
$600.
have $600 to go see?
I want to go see it so bad, but I would.
Girl, if you don't go to Vivo and put Usher name in and watch all his videos and be satisfied, I know better.
It looked like a good show when I see the clips, but I definitely want to hear about Drag Race because I've been wanting to go to Vegas to see one of those drag performances at the Flamingo for forever. The last time I went with my husband, and he was like, he not going, so we didn't get to go. So I want to hear about it. I want to know how it was.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a vlog because we got the meet and greet ticket. We got VIP meet and greet tickets, so we go to the meet and greet and we get to meet the queens and all this. Listen, it's gonna be a whole.
Who's gonna be there? I'm just
I
curious.
don't. They keep changing the lineup. However, the only person that I would probably absolutely lose my shit for is Latrice Royale,
I love
and
Latrice.
she's in the rotation. If I get to meet Latrice Royale at this meet, I'm going to act the monkey. I'm just letting y'all know now. I'm going to act the monkey, and then y'all won't be able to talk to me because I'll be like, I know Latrice Royale is my friend. You can only talk to me during my office hours. You
Oh
don't
my
talk
god.
to me.
I want to hear about the story when you get back. I hope you get to meet Latrice. I also like Vanjie. I would love to meet Vanjie.
I love Miss Vanjie.
I think
Listen,
what's her name? She's with the legs. Naomi. What's her name?
Naomi Smalls. Listen,
She's
I want to meet Derek Barry because I feel like I don't know. There's something about him that tickles me every time I see him.
he gives you good television. He's a good time. Like I don't think you can go wrong with whoever is in and out. It's going to be a good show. I would love to meet Bianca Del Rio as well.
Listen, Bianca Del Rio, I don't think has been in the lineup. I don't know if she's going to ever be in the lineup because she has ascended just that much. But that thing tickles me. That Bianca will cuss you out just as quickly. I said, "Oh, daughter,
I love it. I love
okay, we going for real now."
it. Yeah, because even Ma done checked out. She was like, okay, y'all talking about everything now. Okay. All right. Well, let me end it. I will talk to you later. We'll put it together for next Sunday. I guess let me put my little lips up if I can find them.
Oh Lord, where the lips at?
Y'all have a good week. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
Is